Okay, I've been wanting to try and avoid doing a video on something like this for a while because I was hoping YouTube would actually go through and fix these issues so I didn't have to basically draw them a picture. But I'm going to draw them a picture, and I'm going to draw you a picture and let everybody know what the issue is. Basically, this is a little video on YouTube's false flagging issues and really exactly how they can practically fix them. There's no rocket science to this. And the reason I'm making this is because, well, I've seen for quite a while Kenny with Dove-tastic Microwave Theater, pretty comical little microwaving show, along with Jay Pizzle, Jonathan Paulo, who does the Good Idea to Microwave This. They've both experienced a whole bunch of false flaggings. It's jumped up quite a bit in the last few months, I think, really. And unfortunately, Kenny's been taking a big blunt of it, and he's been trying to work with the YouTube staff, get his stuff fixed, and he can't really do it. And now he's moving his site over to, as you saw there, funmicrowave.com, which is actually hosted on Break. So he's pretty much taking his main content, which is the microwaving, over there, so he can actually post his videos without them getting removed constantly. And I really don't blame him. As somebody that's going through and trying to be a YouTube partner myself, I'm not one to deal with that kind of nonsense. Because the whole issue here is when you put up a video and your YouTube partner, you basically get, a couple little perks, all that stuff, but you make money. And how you make money is off the ads. Ads will show up over here on the right side. And I like how I paused the video, but it still keeps playing. And there'll be ads in your video here as well. Well, what happens is people can go through and actually flag your video. If they hit this, they get a bunch of whole options. They can say it's inappropriate content, teaches minors to do horrible things, etc., etc. Both Jay Pizzle and Kenny here put notices in their videos. Don't try this at home. Don't do this. Only your professional microwave operator should be doing this, etc., etc., etc. There's no reason for it to ever be marked as inappropriate, because that's all how the YouTube terms of service go. So people go through, they flag the videos because they don't like the person or whatever, don't like what they're doing, and as soon as they get flagged by a certain number of people, they lose those ads. And it's always with the new videos. So what happens is your videos are marked as inappropriate, your ads don't show up, all your subscribers are now hitting your videos, which is where the big basis of all your views come from. So you don't make money on people viewing those ads, you don't make money on people that might have potentially clicked on those ads, and then by the time YouTube actually fixes the issue, you no longer can really profit off of it, so you have really only one choice of re-uploading the video or asking everybody to go watch it again, which is not very likely for somebody to do once they've already seen your content. I mean, what's the point of rewatching something? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you in MS Paint really how YouTube can fix this issue. It's not rocket science, it's very straightforward, and as somebody who goes through and programs stuff myself, creates databases, software, I do a lot of computer repair, all that stuff, but I've done quite a bit of programming and still do. This isn't a hard thing to fix. It's something they could really do right now with just replacing one set of code. So let me give you the picture here. You have yourself and the jerk. You both go and watch YouTube, okay? You both go out there. You watch YouTube, gets the videos out of the video database, and it checks to see if they're approved, flagged, reviewed, all that good stuff. So if a video has been, approved for content sharing, you see ads. Pretty simple. Well, The jerk goes out here, watches your video on the YouTube and says, I don't like it. So he goes through, hits the flag button, and he goes into their video database, and basically the flagging on it is set. So now your video is flagged, ads can no longer be showed up, and you lose money. That's how it works now. And then eventually somebody from YouTube has to come on in, look at the flagging, if you're a partner or something like that, see if it has to be taken down, or they might not even be doing that. They probably don't even look at the flagging. They just wait until you complain. They then go to the video, see, oh, that's flagged, and then they do something about it. Well, my whole thing here is, the jerk comes out to YouTube, he flags your video. What happens is, that flag actually goes into a review queue, which is programmers speak for a list of stuff that somebody needs to go over. So that flag video goes into a review queue. The YouTube staff have to actually go out there and watch the video and say if it's appropriate or not. So, all kinds of information will be stored in that review queue, the video ID, the ugly string, if somebody's watched it, as far as YouTube staff, who watched it, all that stuff out of their staff. This is all really internal stuff that we would never see. And what happens is when your video is flagged, the ads don't go away. Ads stay there. But it's basically escalating it to YouTube, telling them, hey, something's wrong with this. So they go out there, they watch it, and then this little reviewed option here is set. So if it's been reviewed, it is now officially approved, and flagging can no longer happen on it. Okay? Somebody can't go back through and flag that video again. It's been approved. So your ads never actually go down. YouTube goes out there, watches your video, and approves it. Alright? YouTube's big complaint now that they're saying that they can't go through and watch all these videos is that there's over 20 hours of content uploaded every minute. So you still have the power of you, the user, the jerk, going to YouTube, approving, of the content, or saying, hey, this is inappropriate, which then goes to YouTube and says, here's a very small list out of all this content that needs to be checked out. They can go out there, watch it, and, approve of it or not approve of it. Now, there's obviously a way here that this could be abused, and the jerk, teamed up with lots of other jerks, could cause YouTube to spend and waste a whole bunch of money. This is probably why they're not doing it. Well, it's simple. The jerk goes to YouTube, flags your video, they review it, they watch it, it's fine, nothing wrong with it. Well, then in their user database, there should be a thing here keeping track of how often this guy's flagging videos, okay? And how many of these are actually appropriate. How many are true flags, how many are actually being reported correctly. Well, if he keeps going out here and approving these videos, flagging these videos, and they're incorrect, in the user database there should be a little setting, variable, whatever, that says that they can flag videos. If they abuse it, they lose it. Simple. Okay? Now, to prevent the user from going through and creating a brand new account 5 minutes later because they realize they can't flag a video, well, you can't flag a video unless your account has been active for, let's say a week. Okay? You can only flag if your user account has been active for a week. This is going to prevent people from just going through and constantly creating accounts. And on top of that, they should go through, and I didn't draw it on here, but another table should be set for reviews coming from an IP address. I know you can avoid that with proxy servers, but if one IP address is constantly flagging videos, that IP address should be, tied in with a set of user accounts, or just that IP address should have a temporary ban on being able to flag videos. It's very simple. I don't understand the difficulty here. I don't understand the issue. If somebody sees something here that I don't, please post a comment. I'm just tired of seeing all these people's hard work basically being kind of thrown out the window, and they're not making a buck off of it because of stupid crap like this. All YouTube has to do is, instead of putting code here when a video is flagged that says remove ads, instead adds it to the review queue and sends an email to a YouTube staff member. That's all they have to do coding wise. It's that simple.